Some of the things you want were never really yours, and that's uncomfortable to hear, because it feels like your desires come from somewhere deep inside you. Your preferences, your dreams, your goals. But watch closely what happens in certain moments. Someone shows interest in something, a job, person, an idea you barely noticed before, and suddenly your mind moves toward it. The same thing that felt neutral a moment ago now feels important, almost magnetic, and you assume something inside you just woke up, like a hidden desire finally surfaced. But most of the time, that's not what happened. What actually changed wasn't the thing, and it wasn't you. It was the moment someone else pointed their attention at it, and your mind quietly adjusted its sense of value. Not consciously, not deliberately, just a subtle internal shift that makes something ordinary start to feel meaningful. And when that happens, it feels exactly like the desire was always yours. This isn't about being easily influenced, and it's not about lacking personality. Most of the time you already had your own direction, things you liked, things you ignored, things that simply didn't matter to you, until someone else desired them, and then something strange begins to happen inside you. One part of your mind stays where it was, still indifferent, still unmoved, but another part begins leaning toward the object that someone else wants, watching it differently, reevaluating it, quietly amplifying its importance. And these two movements don't feel like the same voice. One part of you says, "That was never interesting to me." Another part begins whispering, "But maybe it should be." And without noticing, you start following the second one, not because it is more authentic, but because desire becomes louder when it is already circulating between people. When someone else values something, your brain starts recalculating what that thing might mean. You can see this pattern everywhere once you start noticing it. Someone shows interest in a person you never really thought about. Suddenly you start seeing them differently. Someone talks passionately about a career you never considered. Now it keeps appearing in your mind. A city, a lifestyle, a goal. Yesterday it meant almost nothing to you. Today it feels strangely significant. And the strange part is how natural that shift feels. It doesn't feel like influence. It feels like discovery, like you just uncovered something about yourself. But many times what you discovered wasn't a hidden desire. It was a signal, a direction that appeared the moment someone else pointed toward it. Your attention followed. Then your imagination followed. Then slowly your sense of identity started adapting around it. And after a while, you start building real decisions on top of that feeling. Plans, effort, even pieces of who you believe you are, without always noticing where the desire actually began. Human desire rarely grows alone. From very early on, your mind learns something subtle about the world. What people want signals value. What people compete for signals importance. What others chase starts looking like the direction life is supposed to move. So your brain learns to watch, to read signals, to reorganize your attention around the things that already attract attention. Not because you consciously want to imitate anyone, but because aligning with those signals keeps you socially oriented. It keeps you close to belonging, recognition, relevance. And slowly something strange happens to desire. It stops being purely internal. It begins circulating between people, moving quietly from one mind to another. Which means that sometimes, when you feel a powerful desire for something, the real question might not be what you want. The deeper question is, did that desire start inside you? Or did it arrive the moment someone else wanted it first?